Good afternoon, what is a warm, bright and sunny day. It is Wednesday the 9th of August. I've got a nice hot cup of tea. And a board game to unbox. This is What Next? How would you escape from a rampaging 40-foot koala? Would you grab a vine and swing to safety? Well, you'd have to flip the card into the air and catch it first. Or maybe you choose to dash across the rope bridge. If so, you need to be carefully flick the puck into the right zone, otherwise you'll fall off. In What Next, all the players must work together as they make their way through three exciting adventures. To reach the end and win the game, you'll have to each master the challenges you meet along the way and avoid as much peril as possible. So, this is a family game and a party game designed for 1 to 4 players, and it's really, you turn over a card, pick your path, complete one of 60 different challenges, including puck flicking, shape building, card throwing, and more. If you fail, add a block to your peril tower. If it topples, it's back to the beginning. And you've got 3 action-packed adventures: Drums of Koala Cave, Blinky's Great Escape, The Skyscraper Caper. So let's see if I can find the knife and get this open. Oh, that came away easily enough. This opens up. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So this actually opens up properly. So I'll show you. Right, let's show you that. So you've got a guide there to setting up the table, you've got the rule book, and on that inner section you have what's inside, so an adventure to explore and so on, and it includes a sticker and a bag. Including there is a how to play What Next booklet. It's a basic YouTube channel. Welcome to What Next? This is a cooperative game, which means you'll either win together or lose together. To succeed, you need to reach the finish line before collecting too much peril. Some adventures are a little easier than others, but you can play them in any order you like. So this I picked up quite very reasonably priced on Amazon, and you can find it's not too difficult to find, and it's not too expensive either. But this is a family game, a party game. You can use it to introduce your family to some concepts of role playing. Although of course you've got all the physical aspects in there, which are not necessarily in every role playing game. So in here we've got essentially a guide to setting up, how to play the game, descriptions, location cards, and event cards, item cards, the time dial which you set up, the light and dark cards. We'll look at those in a second. And the Tower of Peril. This is the make or break part of the adventure, whether it's on a location card or an event card. When you see the skull icon, the player reading the card must add a peril piece to the Tower of Peril on the table. So essentially, you stack it until it falls over. If it falls over, you start again. So, and then it's got a list of the different challenges. So shape build, item searches using that bag, puck push, mini games, winning the game, and then we go on to then we've got the first adventure, Drums of Koala Cave, and you've got an animated introduction to watch as well, and a QR code. And it does exactly the same for the Skyscraper Caper and Blinky's Great Escape. And then on the back, you've got a small note about tables, basically what's the best kind of table to play this on, and extra bits to remember when you play. So what else have you got in here? You've got the parts to play with the dials. You put those together to play the game. You've got the puck for flicking along and that bit's fallen out, so that should actually be in there like that. And then below that, what you have is, I'll show you without, is that. So you've got, and these all nest in. These are, so for example, I've just taken out the skyscraper caper pack, and that nests in there very easily. As you can see, you've got space in there for the 3 adventures decks. So I'm going to open up this one just to have a look inside. And it's not just 1 deck of cards. If you look in there, you've actually got 3. So let's take these out. And these are the item cards. So ultra refreshing iced tea and cup of English tea. I automatically like this game right now. I mean, you know, ultra refreshing iced tea. Skyscrapers reminds me of being in New York, and cup of English tea, yeah, or indeed a nice hot cup of tea. So you've got lots of item cards like that, okay, or super intelligent spatula. So lots of item cards like that. Okay, so that's one of the 3 decks in just this box. So in the skyscraper caper, you're a crime-fighting superhero, and your housekeeper has you on the run. Dodge frying pans, deflect laser beams, and do everything you can to stop her before she stops you. And then the next size deck is event cards. So that one's blank. But we've got fail cards. Flip through those, see if there's anything more than fail cards in here. Lots of fail cards, lots of fail cards. But they're all different. So fail, halfway you trip and slide across the floor. You manage to stop just before you hit the blades, but end up slicing off a tiny bit of your shoes. This is getting too dangerous, you head back down the stairs. Or damn, nothing. You make a mental note to yourself, spend more time in the kitchen. So those are the event cards. And then next, we have the bigger location cards. Flip this card over, and they're all numbered there. But okay, so location cards we have. First time of trying this adventure, read the chapter introduction rules first, flip this card over to begin. And then, you know, we have you karate kick the bottle of champagne from her hand, sending it flying across the room. Quick as a flash, Mrs. Butterworth spins around, rips your platinum BG disc off the wall, and frisbees it at your head. Or, now that you've passed the hole, you sprint down the corridor in between 2 large statues. You see the door to the roof. You run towards it when lasers start shooting from their eyes. Yeah. And each at the bottom here, you can see, you know, for example, pour the tea, yes, and find your keys. So those refer to actions that I presume you can take, and then okay, so that all neatly fits back in the box. Okay, that doesn't want to go back in the box, but yeah, all the cards slipped out, which is a bit annoying, but let's try that again. we go. Neatly back in. So that's a neat little package just for one adventure. You know, there's quite a lot of gameplay fun in there. So, and that neatly slots in, and then you've got these different packages which aren't labelled. I don't want the and you've got these multiple packages, which are things that are tied into the various puzzles and quests and things, all neatly packaged up, and I do like that. That's everything, you know, really quite impressive in terms of its layout and content. So let's put this all back in place, shall we? And each of these is sort of essentially, you've got like the time trackers for the different adventures in there. And that all magnetically closes back up. So what you've got is a nice little package, essentially a fun party role-playing game that you can play with a family. I think that's a lot of fun. That looks really quite a good thing to introduce to your family and different kind of style of gaming. Yeah, what next? Published by, I think it's bigpotato.com. So, I hope you've enjoyed this unboxing in the Nook. If you have, then please do click on the like button down below. And of course, if you've got any comments or feedback, I do appreciate you taking the time to post those. And lastly, if you want to be alerted to get more unboxings in the Nook, where you'll see me out here with a box or a game, in this case a board game, which I will unbox and chat about to the best extent of my knowledge for roughly 10 minutes or so, all of course accompanied by a nice hot cup of tea, then please do click on the subscribe button down below. Thanks again for watching another unboxing in the Nook, and we'll be back again soon with another one. Bye for now.